Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody doing tonight? I'm here. I'm live. It's Wednesday. I'm excited to be here. I don't know what I'm doing right now. But guys, look, first things first, can you hear me? If I'm having any audio issues, let me know in the chat. In the chat. That way I know. I'll wait. I'll wait. I don't want to say anything important before I know if you guys can hear me or not. But thank you all for being here. Um, it's going to be an amazing night. You know, it's Wednesday. We're live. I was live last Friday. I'm trying to make Wednesday the day. I've been wanting to get back into like a schedule ever since I started my new job. I went like 7 weeks without going live, and then I went live um, the week before last, and then I went live Friday. This is my third live since starting my new job, but I want Wednesdays to be the nights. You know, 9:30, 9:45. I just got done filming a couple videos, doing the live. I feel good. I feel lucid. You know, I'm here to talk about physical media. We're here to talk about the Amazon Prime deals. Did they deliver? Did they kind of suck? We'll get into it in depth. And we also got a new box set that got announced today that was already kind of announced, but it got its official like artwork reveal and everything. So we'll go into that, and everybody can hear me loud and clear. Awesome. Thank you all. Thank you all so much. Hit the like button if you guys haven't already. Um, I am noticing StreamYard is acting up like I don't have my counter going. So I hope that there is no audio, only Zool. Does that mean I don't have audio? Yeah, this is weird. Things are going strange right now. I'm assuming you guys can hear me, you can see me, but for some reason the StreamYard counter's not going. I don't know how many people's in the chat. It's very strange. If you've ever been on StreamYard before, it's not supposed to be like that. Um, I'm assuming everything's okay. I'm just going to be flying somewhat blind tonight. Let me get into the chat. Hit the like button if you guys haven't already. I will say, because I work in the morning, it's not going to be an all-nighter. I want to aim at like an hour and a half, something like that. So a shorter live stream, but we'll get a lot in. We'll talk about a lot of stuff. But because of that, I won't be able to get to everybody in the chat. I'll try to focus on questions and stuff. So if you want to ask me anything, this is also an Ask Me Anything. We'll go over some topics, but we also got I'll answer whatever you guys want to ask me. It's Physical Media Tonight. That's the name of the show. I brought it back last week. Dino, hey Kim, what's going on? I'm sure you're pissed about at buying the 4K individually, now finding out an ice box that is coming out for both. Cha-ching. What are you referring to, Dino? The Twister? The Twister? Well, luckily, I was sent the 4K by Warner Brothers to review, which I did. And that review, by the way, is by far the highest viewed review I've ever done on this channel. I think it's approaching 28,000 views. I just keep getting a bunch of comments, people saying, maybe your setting's wrong. That's why it was so green. And I'm like, no, I think that it was just the way it was supposed to be. It's fine. But anyway, so I'm fine dropping some money on a nice Twister edition because I haven't really got a chance to drop any money on the Twister 4K yet because I was sent that review copy. So I probably will end up getting that. I will say that's what we're talking about, guys, the Twister Collector's Edition. It's $59.99 on Orbit right now, which is pretty steep, but you know, I like it. And I didn't really like that Steelbook, so that's why I never pre-ordered that Steelbook. So I'm actually happy to get this edition, and it'll, you know, it's pretty much double the Steelbook price. I think wasn't the Steelbook like $29.99 or maybe it was $34.99, but it's Twister. It's a great 4K, and I love the movie, so I probably will get that box set. We got Trekkernaut here. Twister box set looks awesome. Are you going to see Ryan World Tion Movie Universe? I don't know what you're talking about, Mary. I don't know what you're talking about. Antonius is here. Hey, Kim, what's up, broski? What's going on, Antonius? Chi-Town Bo, what up? I just bought the Thing on 4K. Does Scream Factory have that still? Thanks. So Scream Factory did have the Blu-ray of the Thing. I think it's still available. that thing goes on sale all the time for like $8. So yeah, I'm pretty sure the collector's edition of the thing. Yeah, it's 2010 right now, but it was like $8 a few weeks ago, I think. I found it for $5 at a thrifting spot. But yeah, the thing's still available if you want because the Screen Factory's got more special features than the 4K. Let's see. Yeah, Twister's 4K pre-order is already up, I think. What's up, Dimension? What's up, Gus? Ken Prime Day was very disappointing, says Kevin. I know it. I know it. Saturn Video says we literally just got the Twister 4K, then they announced the collector's edition. They announced the collector's edition. Well, they did on Zavi, and this is on Amazon UK and it's on Orbit right now. But Zavi's, maybe the Zavi one's going to be different because the Zavi one is still not showing what it looks like. It's still saying artwork reveal coming soon or whatever it was saying. But the new one they announced today is on Orbit and it's on Amazon UK. So it's still a UK release. It's not a US release, but that it might be different. Like it might be a different one coming from Zavi because that artwork's not revealed yet, or it might be the exact same thing. I'm really not sure, but so yeah, they did let us know one was coming before it was actually released. I'm supposed to be getting that in, but I haven't yet, and then I heard it was delayed. Let me look into that real quick for y'all. Because somebody told me today that the Ultimate Knockout Collection was delayed till September. It's still saying July 16th, and I've seen people get it. Like I've seen people do videos of it. So I don't know what's going on with the Rocky set, but then people were sending me screenshots how it was delayed to September. So I don't know what's going on, but people are getting their steelbooks in. But I've seen people get the set in too. So I don't know what's going on. I haven't got mine in, and I usually get stuff from Warner Brothers about a week or so early, and I haven't seen it. So I don't know. Did they screw it up again? Hopefully not. Hey, Kenny Levels, how you doing? What's up, Adrian? We got Did You Enjoy the movie Long Legs was boring because Huck said the movie was boring. They didn't enjoy it. Huck saw it, thought it was boring. I liked Long Legs. I didn't think it was a masterpiece, but I enjoyed it. My wife really liked it, but we reviewed it, Emmett, on our channel. If you want to know if I enjoyed it, there's a review. I've got a review. My wife and I, guys, look, we see new movies. We watch new movies on streaming, and we go to the theaters, and we review them. So if you want to know my thoughts on any like new movies, go over to that channel. We've reviewed probably, I'd say 200 movies at this point over there. All like more recent films. We go back sometimes and watch older stuff and review it too. We reviewed Drive recently and The Guest. So yeah, I got that. I should have that link down below if you want to check out Married with Media. How would you grade Screen Factory so far this year? I give them a B. Honestly, being straight with you, probably a C. I give them an A for last year. I give them an A straight up. I thought they did I thought they had a phenomenal year in 2023. So far, well, September's got some good announcements. They need to kill it in October, November, and December to get bumped up to a B for me. As of right now, they're a C. And I base that on just, I'm not really interested in grabbing anything. Like I was last year, I was grabbing like 2 or 3 of their releases every month. And now I'm like, I don't need these. I can just wait. And their prices are going up. And it just, I don't know. I give them a C plus. They've done some good stuff this year. Killer Clowns was good, but I mean, they started off the year with, and I think it's cool they're going back to doing like Blu-ray collector's editions or whatever, but they started off the year without doing any 4Ks. And it was like all Blu-rays the first month, and then they did Unlawful Entry with no slip, no collector's edition, site exclusive, BS release for that. It should have got the lavish, treatment with the slipcover and all that stuff. And then February they did Darkman and Willy's Wonderland on 4K, and they just did not come. Then they did Carrie and Chucky Child's Play remake on 4K. They just didn't start off very strong at all. They picked it up in May when they did, and then The Faculty was supposed to come out in April, and they botched that. But to be fair, they didn't announce The Faculty. They never announced it. Like it just got leaked and it was up for pre-order on random sites. So it was getting ready to be announced, but they never officially announced it. So we don't know what's going on with The Faculty. If that had been released and was a great release, and maybe that would have bumped them up to a B, but that never came out. But Killer Clowns is a cool release. They did some. I mean, they did some decent stuff in June and July. I just really wasn't interested in any of it except for RoboCop 2. And they got some cool stuff coming in, like Poltergeist 2. I'll probably get, but I'm really excited about their September slate. I think they got some good stuff coming then. So if they start delivering for the rest of the year, might bump them up to a B minus. But as of right now, they're C plus. Sorry, that was a long answer. Which killer are you rooting for in Freddy versus Jason? I mean, I watched the movie. What was that? Who was I rooting for back then? I don't know. I was just excited to see it. I don't think I had a preference like who won. Like I loved Freddy and Jason at that point. So I think I was just trying to be entertained. I didn't really care one way or the other back then. Favorite and least favorite Batman movie. Least favorite Batman movie is, I mean, got to be Batman and Robin, right? Even though I like Batman and Robin, it's entertaining in a stupid way, but it's the worst Batman movie for sure. So I guess that, because I like the Dark Knight trilogy, I like the new Batman movie, and I like Forever, and I love Returns and '89. So I guess yeah, it has to be. Well, I'm not a huge fan of the '60s one. I'll be honest. The Adam West one, like I've only seen it a couple of times, and it's never one I want to go watch. So maybe that one. I know I'll upset some purists, but I guess the '60s Batman the movie. And my favorite Batman is, damn, that's tough. That's really tough. There's like things I love. I'll just say Batman '89. I mean, it's a movie that means everything to me. So it's literally like started my love for movies. So I'll say Batman '89. Matt H with a super chat. Thank you so much. $1.99. Hey Ken, what type of 4K player do you use? You know what? It's a Sony. I know it's a Sony. And it's Dolby Vision capable, but I can't remember the exact model, Matt. I'm sorry. I've always meant to like link all the stuff that I use down below in the descriptions, and I just never do it. So I apologize. I do not know like the model, but it is a Sony 4K player. And I know it's Dolby Vision compatible. So that's all I know off the top of my head. But if you're on Instagram, Matt, and you want to message me, I could probably give you a better answer. Maybe send you a link or something. Let's see. But thank you so much for the $1.99. I got to play a super chat. Come on, guys. What do we got?
It's coming! It's headed right for us!
It's coming right for us. It's already here. Thank you so much, Matt. Yeah, guys, look, like I said, I'm not going to be able to get to everybody. But the best way to have me read your comment is to do what Matt did. If you donate, if you give a super chat, I know it's tough. There's a lot of sales going on right now. I will be guaranteed to answer your question or your comment or read your comment. So let's see. But I'm going to try to get through as many people as I possibly can. Saturn Video. I got the previous 4 Rocky Steelbooks. So I'm going with Steel for 5 and Balboa. I mean, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. I never got those Steelbooks. So I'm just kind of, I don't know what to do. Like, I'm just going to have 2 collections in the collection now. Some of the faces Ken makes in his thumbnails are out of control. I know it, man. I don't know what other face to make. People were always, my mom and people were, my wife always getting on me. I don't know how to take pictures, So it's weird that I'm even like showing my face and doing stuff on YouTube now and even taking thumbnail shots. Like all this stuff's weird because I grew up like I took horrible pictures. Like I didn't know how to smile. I was always just awkward on camera, and now I'm on camera all the time. So it's very strange. It's odd. But I try to make faces. I try to just make faces that entertain the people, that aren't super cringy, but are cringy, I'm sure, to some people. I'm bummed Rocky 5 didn't get a director's cut. The work print is incredible. Yeah, it would have been nice. What's your favorite movie from 1986? Oh my goodness, Kevin. Shit. What came out in 1986? I should know this off the top of my head. I make these damn shorts all the time. Top Gun. No, it's not Top Gun. It's got to be something else. Aliens. Aliens has to be up there now. The Fly is a great movie. Damn. But is there that definitive movie from 1986 that I love? Howard the Duck, 100%. From Beyond. I love From Beyond. I'm just gonna say Aliens. I mean, you really can't go wrong with Aliens. And then I would say Top Gun after that. So there you go. So do you think Tuesday nights? What's the best choice for Choice Park? Oh, what was that, Emmett? Kevin, do you ever just say hi? Well, yeah. I appreciate it. Hey, all question. If you want to start with a question right out of the gate, it's fine with me. What's up, Deadly Spooky? What's up, Movie Hunter? What's up, Huck from Huck's Pop Culture Cafe? How you doing, buddy? It's 6:45 sneak attack. Attaboy again. Well, it's 9:45 over here, Huck. You're on the West Coast. I'm twisted about going to see Twisters or Not. I go see it. It looks pretty good. I've been hearing some good things about it. I just hear it's a fun time at the theater. So, you know what? I need that. So I'll see it. 1986. Got to go Manhunter. Oh, there's one. There's one. Scream Factory's not announcing Nightmare on Elm Street, Kevin. I think that's pretty much shut case. So, oh my goodness, Gus, Ken, you have the Sony. Thank you, Gus. Gus knows my equipment better than I do. Are you sure, Gus? I don't feel like that's the right one. I feel like it's a different one. But thank you for answering my super chat question with another super chat. I appreciate that, Gus. The rest is 184 people on the chat right now. I have to look on my phone because stupid StreamYard isn't showing me. Hit the like button if you haven't already. 65 likes. I'd like to see that go up to 100. For goodness sake. Oh, I didn't show these off yet, but I did get these in the mail today. Oh, yeah, baby. Jaws 3 and Jaws the Revenge. The two best Jaws movies. They don't get any better than this, guys. They don't. You know, some people like the first one. I mean, that one's good, you know. But it don't beat Jaws 3. Come on now, guys. Come on. Jaws 2 is pretty good. It's decent. But it don't beat the Revenge. Come on. These are the best of the franchise. The absolute best. I cannot wait to watch those, though. No joke. It's been a while since I've seen The Revenge, like a long time. It's probably been like, I feel like I watched Jaws 3 on cable like maybe 7 or 8 years ago or something. Let's see. Saw never disappoints. That's debatable. Look, I'm not going to get into this with you, Jigsaw. I know you're a big Saw fan, but I'm not a huge Saw fan. I'm sorry. Good evening, Ken and Chat. What's up, Fish? What's up, Tiana? What's up, Special K? Yeah, it's good. It's good that you waited. I'm ready to see all the amazing Prime deals that Canada didn't get. Well, they weren't that amazing, Tiana. We're going to get into it. Welcome to another edition of Thunderdome. What's up, Michelle? What's up, Don? You're going to wish all those shelters. This is sounding like Celeste. What is that? Music from my brain has emptied itself. What? Oh, that's my new opening. I made that like 2 months ago or something. I had to get something. I couldn't have swirl in space generic stuff. I'm like, you know what? Let me just go shoot my collection and put some random music in there that I'm not going to get demonetized by playing. So I apologize if you guys don't like it. 194 people in here. The like button. Come on, guys. 91 likes. People woke up. They woke up. The rest of y'all. Make me fall backwards in my damn chair. Like, you know what? I might what do I got? I might give away the digital codes. I'm gonna have to hit a little bit higher than 100 though for that. How about 120? And I will give away the digital code for Jaws 3D. How about that? It's a week early, guys, or 6 days early. Let's see. What's up, My Ruined? Good morning. Where are you at, My Ruined? What's up, John Hollow? Are you going to buy Phantoms on 4K? No, not anytime soon. I've seen Phantoms, and that was one of like most disappointing movies I've ever seen because I read the book right before I watched it, and the movie sucked. So I just don't have. I don't need it. I don't need it. You know what? I feel like the Ken from 2 years ago, maybe even a year ago, would have bought it. He would have just been like, "Yeah, I watched it a long time ago, and it kind of sucked, but maybe I'll like it now." But I didn't. I showed restraint. I'm like, you know what? I don't need this. I don't need this. And I also spent too much money on the sales recently, so I'm just trying to tone it down on the regular releases. I spent like Vinegar Syndrome, Kino, Criterion. I still want to get Peeping Toms. There's one more Criterion I want to get. I feel like there's something else. But I spent like 250 or something. I just can't do it anymore. The days of me spending 1,300 in a month, done. I appreciate that, Adrian. I know Phantoms isn't good, but I bought it. Hey, I get it. I get it. I do that all the time. I just didn't want to do it Phantoms because I just didn't like it. 10 food in a couple months. This Prime Day was beat. What's up, Christian? I actually enjoy Phantoms, underrated. Scaps, I don't know what to say to you right now. Maybe it's good. Like I said, I might get it someday. Is anybody watched it yet? Is it a good transfer? What's up, Michelle? What's up, Mike B? Man, I always get so behind. Like people are I'm literally two when people were saying they could hear me. Sorry guys, I'm gonna have to skip ahead. Wednesday Night Dynamite. Yep. Absolutely. Amazon, yeah, guys, look. Amazon's something else with these releases. They won't lower the prices till right when it comes out. And sometimes they don't even do that, and they're shipping late. I don't know. StreamYard's been wonky lately. Did it happen another time? That's weird. Freaking weird. Oh, thank you, Tyler. Is there a difference in 4K digital versus 4K physical? Well, I mean, you're going to get a better quality out of the physical than you are the digital for sure. It's going to run better, less buffering. So yeah, you're going to get that better picture quality out of the physical. But to be completely honest, like unless you got like high-end equipment and a high-end setup, you may not notice the difference. You know, I feel like if I was watching a 4K digitally versus a 4K physical like 10 years ago on the TV that I had, maybe the difference would have been pretty minuscule. Honestly, like quality is a reason that I buy physically, but it's honestly not even the biggest reason. I just like ownership. I like having ownership of the actual film in the collection. I like, archiving the film in the collection. And there's a variety of other reasons, special features, things like that, not having to rely on a streaming service, just in case they decide to, leave it off the streaming service. What am I going to say? Empty it from delete it from the streaming service. I can't think of words sometimes, guys. Words are hard, especially when you're live in front of 222 people. What the hell right now? So yeah, I'd say quality wise, yes, it's going to be better. Will you notice the difference? I don't know. But I like owning physically just because I want to have it, and I don't want to rely on a streaming service to have it in 2 years if I want to watch it again. But I use streaming for a lot of things, though. I use streaming for a lot of things. But thank you for the $2 super chat. Nice, nice. Yeah, yeah. I'm surprised Target's had Civil War. I mean, I know Walmart did. Oh yeah, I forgot the Severance sale too. I spent shit between the Opera release, um, and then the 750 titles they had. Like I think, because I got the last horror picture too. Yeah, that was upwards of like 160, 170 just on that order alone. Oh damn, really, Scaps? Yeah, I'm worried about it. I'm worried about it. I'm hoping it's just StreamYard though. Oh, thank you, Conservative Carnage. 4K set for $30 was a shorter sale, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's a good deal though. That's a good deal. Yeah, I didn't even see the Superman box set. So there's some stuff I didn't even see. Not huge Blu-ray and 4K deals on Amazon. I'll wait for it until Black Friday. What's up, Griff? How do you decide what to buy day one and what you can wait for a sale? I mean, my interest level is definitely a factor. Also, because I've got the channel, I do think about if it's something I don't get in for review because studios will send me stuff and things like that. But you know, Screen Factory, Criterion, you know, titles like that. I usually just don't buy Criterion's day one anymore. I always wait for the sale for those, unless it's something like Thelma and Louise and I just really want it and I can't wait. But Sony releases some of the other studios and stuff like that. If I think that people want to see the review, if I think the interest is there, then I may buy it based off of that, just to get it and review it for people. So it's a little bit of a different dynamic than if I didn't have the channel, I was just buying for myself. So, but that's why I like to do my most anticipated video every month. One, because it's a video that may help people out there know what's coming out this month. And also because it helps me keep myself organized to know what I'm prioritizing for the month as far as what I'm interested in. Ken, now that you don't work the weekends, are you going to? I need to. I've been meaning to get to a flea market, Scaps, because I've got one like 15, 20 minutes away, and it's the world's biggest flea market. So I need to try to get out there. Will any more QT movies come to 4K? I mean, Lionsgate supposedly has the rights to the Kill Bill movies, Django, Hateful Eight, and Jackie Brown. So we're just waiting on, I guess, maybe Quentin to do the remastering, the restorations. I don't know what's going on because I thought they were working on the Kill Bills like a year ago, maybe even longer than that at this point. Hearing Universal use AI to restore new Jaws releases, and they look pretty bad. I mean, I haven't watched them yet, and I don't know anything about no AI, so I'll wait until I watch them and see how they look. God, everybody's got something to say about it. Everybody's got rain on my damn parade, you know? I'm excited to watch Jaws, okay? And people are always like, AI, AI, AI. AI is just going to take over all of us. We're all being run by AI already. So, just is what it is. You guys just don't know it. We're in the Matrix right now. We're literally in the Matrix. Finally got my Twister 4K last Thursday, but nothing would play past the menu. Going to get a replacement. Oh, damn, really? That sucks. What's up, Nothing But Wrestling? Which boutique label do you think has the best year so far with their releases? It's tough. They're honestly all a little disappointing. I'm trying to think of who's the least disappointing. Maybe Kino. Kino's been doing some good stuff this year. I mean, I've liked Vinegar Syndrome this year. I think Vinegar Syndrome's been doing some cool stuff. It's tough. It's really it's a tough race right now. You know what? I need to do some kind of I need to do another tier list. I think around a year ago now I did a tier list for the boutique labels just to kind of show where they're standing now for me. So maybe I need to do that again just to kind of organize my thoughts. I'll tell you who's killing it though, at least as far as like packaging and releases, it's Umbrella. Like they're just annihilating. Oh, Tyler with another super chat. Thank you so much, Tyler. Are slipcovers important to you? I love them. Of course. I love my slips. I think I got a video talking about how important slipcovers are to me. Yes, I'm very much into my slipcovers. You know, for me, they make or break a release. I may decide on whether or not I'm going to buy a release, whether or not it comes out with a slipcover. I'll be honest. You know, because to me, it represents buying the movie day one. It makes it a little bit more premium, a little bit more valuable because you have that slipcover with it. And I like the way physical media feels in my hands with that nice slipcover on it. I don't know. There's just something about it. So yes, I love slipcovers. But I just noticed that we are at 122 likes. Thank you all so much for the likes. Thank you all so much for being here. It's Wednesday night. You don't have to be here. You could be watching something on TV or watching a movie on 4K, but you're here watching me, and I appreciate it. But Jaws 3 4K code. Are you ready for it? Because it's coming. Bam. Can you guys see that? Feel like it's blurry. There we go. All right. That's all I'm showing it. All right. Now, if we get to 150, which I think is very possible. Actually, you know what? There's 230 people in here. Let's get to 160. Get to 160. I'm going to give away the ultimate prize, and that's Jaws the Revenge with Sir Michael Caine on 4K. 160. Let me mark that code because I like to mark my codes to know that I use them. Bam. Check. Because I don't like to. I marked the freaking Jaws of Revenge. I don't like to throw away the codes. I don't know. It just makes the release feel incomplete if I don't have the digital code in there. I'm weird. I'm very strange. Have y'all not figured that out yet? But thank you for the super chat, Tyler. And we got Brent Madison with a $4.99 super chat. Thank you so much. Screen Factory now mailing posters with no plastic ends on the tubes. They said as long as the tube is stored horizontally, should remain undamaged. What? With no plastic. So is it just in a tube with like there's nothing to hold it in? I mean, I guess if it's in the box, right? Like it's always shipped in a box. I mean, I guess, but they should like put something in it, like some paper or something to like hold it. God, how hard up are you for cash if you can't include some plastic end caps on your tubes? Look, somebody asked me this, I think last week or the week before, like which boutique label is going to be the first to fold, and I think stuff like that just indicates that it's going to be Shout Factory and Scream Factory, no doubt. But Brent, that's stupid. But thank you so much for the super chat. I'm gonna play another clip for you, and we're gonna go classic with your super chat. We're gonna go for good old Al. So here you go.
She got a great ass, and you got your head all the way up it.
How about it, guys? I need to rewatch Heat. There's so many movies that I have to watch that I haven't seen yet, but a lot of times I'm just like, damn it, I just want to rewatch a movie that is great and I know I love. Just kind of vibe out with it, you know. And Heat's one of those movies. It's a long movie though. It's like almost 3 hours, so I'd be giving up a lot of my nights. But damn it, that movie's fucking good. So good. Such a good movie. Let's see. Like I said, guys, let me scroll down here. James L says they're awful. I didn't get to see Horizon. I'm probably going to have to wait for physical. Oh my God, it got smashed to bits, Kyle. Oh, Tony got it. I wonder where Tony ordered his from. See, I think it's just an Amazon thing. I think it's just delayed on there. I think people that ordered it from like Orbit and other places are getting them, or maybe Groove. Haven't seen Shogun yet though. My wife and I, because she never saw it, I watched it when it came on TV back in the day, but we're watching the first season of True Detective right now. And that shows is so amazing. I remember it being great. I watched it back. I think I watched it. I don't know if I watched it when it came out or maybe I watched it in like 2015. But I just remember like it being awesome, but I forgot almost everything about it. Except for like Woody Harrelson and Matthew McConaughey are great. But we're rewatching it. I think we're on episode 4. And I'm having a great time. It's such a good show. Like they're both so good in it. They have fantastic chemistry. Matthew McConaughey is just beyond great in that show. But I haven't seen Shogun, so yeah, I saw Long Legs. I liked Long Legs. I want to rewatch it though, to kind of cement my thoughts on it. Maybe I'll like it less. Maybe I'll like it more. I'm a little conflicted on Nicolas Cage's performance, but it was a good movie. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. Happy for Stuckman on that one. And that I don't think people understand like how big that is. Like his movie could have only been shown in like major cities and that's it, and then put on a streaming service. But since Neon's got it, like it's gonna get distribution in like, all the movie theaters, like nationwide. Just like Long Legs. Maybe not quite as many showings, but I don't know. I feel like by the time it'll come out, maybe it'll be pretty hyped up. I don't know how many people in the general audience like know who Chris Stuckman is enough to want to go see his movie. I don't know if they're going to use that for the promotional materials or not, but a lot more people are going to see it in the theater now than they would have since it's being put out by Neon. I mean, it's going to be released like immaculate. It's a wide release. So that's really cool. And it's going to get a Blu-ray from Decal Releasing. So again, very cool. Let's see. Boutique Company of the Year. People ask me. Look, I'm gonna say Umbrella. I'm just gonna say Umbrella. They've been killing it. Yeah, I agree. I got me some coffee. Happy Optimus. RoboCop 2 was a great disc. It was a great disc. No word on Lethal Weapon. No. Who is that? You talking about what's her name from Ginger Snaps? I can't remember her name. What's her name? American Mary? That's not it. Was that the title of the movie? Is her name like Isabel something? I can't remember her damn name. But yeah. Yeah, damn it! I wanted to go to the theater to see that, and I didn't get a chance. Yeah, Trick or Treat 4K would be cool. Silent Night, Deadly Night 4K in November would be cool. That I agree, especially if they did a really good job on Silent Night, Deadly Night. Like that would be awesome. That would be awesome. That's a good pick, Saturn. That's a good pick. Yeah, it's nostalgic. I'll admit that. Yeah, Gus got me on social. Oh, you talking about my social security? What's up, Mel? Yo, K lives. Panasonic UV. Yeah, everybody said everybody started talking about the Panasonic after I got the Sony, and I'll get that player eventually. But I'm fine with my Sony. Well, I got my Jaws sets, steel books. What's up, Wave? Sorry, guys. I'm going to get into the Amazon Prime Day sale here shortly. I We're 15 likes away from 160, guys. We get to 160. Come on, guys. Do you all not want Jaws the Revenge, the 4K digital code? Are you serious? I cannot believe I would have thought we would have got up to 260 by now with the promise of Jaws the Revenge 4K code. Come on. What is going on here? This is crazy. It's easily the second best Jaws movie after Jaws 3. Easily. Like I said in the beginning, the first it's fine. I mean, I like the first one. Spielberg movie, it's good. It has its merit for sure. I mean, the second one's a decent sequel, but like Jaws 3, one of the greatest movies of all time. Spectacle action blockbusters. You got Dennis Quaid, Leah Thompson. I mean, it's got a star-studded cast. Great film, easily the best of the franchise. And then Jaws the Revenge has Sir Michael Caine, and it's a great revenge movie. So that's the second best, easily. When you purchase pre-owned movies, do you clean them? Yes, I do. I actually have 2 stacks of movies I haven't cleaned yet. They don't go into the collection until they've been wiped down thoroughly with a Clorox wipe. That's what I use. So I've been doing that. I mean, I did it before, but I've definitely been doing it more hardcore since the pandemic. But I wipe inside, I take the disc out, I wipe all inside, I wipe outside. I remove like the artwork too, so it doesn't get wet when I'm wiping down the case. And then I kind of lay them out to dry. So yeah, I get pretty in depth with my cleaning. That's why they all pile up, and it takes me a while to get to them to clean them. But they don't go into the collection until they get cleaned. And that goes for all the stuff that people send me too. I wipe all that stuff down. Everything I get from the Goodwill thrifting spots, wipe it all down. I missed out on that Arrow set. I should have got it. Iron Eagle. I will be getting Caligula on 4K from Umbrella. So I will be getting that one manual. Where's all this AI talk come from? It's ridiculous. Y'all are really raining on my parade tonight. You really are. Everybody talking about AI. My goodness. You got the minion look going on. You face with a round shape. Well, I appreciate that, CJ. You call me a minion. You know what, CJ? Fuck you. Okay. Exactly. So many to choose from. My Killer Podcast. People having conversations out there. I love to see it. I love the new intro. Shots at the collection. Thank you, Falcon. Somebody appreciating my intro. I appreciate that. Actually, my favorite coffee mug is the one I'm drinking out of. I love this Halloween 2 mug. I love Halloween 2. It's my favorite Halloween film. So, and I'm actually being serious. Jaws 3, Jaws the Revenge. I'm kind of joking a little bit, but Halloween 2 is my favorite Halloween film. I love it. 200 likes if Caleb falls back in his chair. It might happen. Troy, isn't that a Warner Brothers movie? Isn't Troy Warner Brothers? I mean, I don't know why they haven't done that movie. I remember seeing Troy in the theaters, and I was really into like Greek mythology and stuff at that time. And the whole like Trojan horse and Odyssey and all that. Do you all remember the made for TV Odyssey movie? Like, did anybody ever put that out on physical media? Because I would love it. Didn't it had like Vanessa Williams in it? It was who was the guy that played Armand Assante? What is that his name? Armand Assante. I think he played but it was the Iliad is the story of Troy, right? And then the Odyssey is the after, I think. But I want the Odyssey. Like, I want that on Blu-ray or something. I know it's made for TV and it's probably dated, but I remember that Hydra like sequence in the cave. Like I used to love that whole sequence when I was a kid. I watched that movie all the time. I think we had it recorded on VHS. But Troy, yeah, it's based on the Iliad. I was right, so I'm not stupid. But Troy, yeah, I saw that in the theaters and I really liked it a lot. Now since I've figured out that people say it's a bad movie, and I remember having it on a DVD and I watched it a couple times on DVD, and I used to like it. So I don't know why it's a bad movie. I mean, Brad Pitt's in it, Orlando Bloom, and you got what's her name from the Neighbors movies was in it. Eric Bana's in it. Diane Kruger. It's got a good cast. Directed by Wolfgang Peterson. Come on. What more do you people want? Warner Brothers Pictures. Yeah, I don't know. They need to put that out. It's the 20th anniversary, so you think the time is now. What's up, AVA? Prime Day movies were a little disappointing to me. Picked up a few. I did want to buy a 77-inch OLED, though. I had to stop myself. Damn, how much was that? I saw the 65-inch was like, because I think I posted the link to it. I think it was like 1,800, which I paid, I think, 22 or 2,300 for mine. So I thought that was a pretty good price. How much was the 77? Like 3,000 or something? Diaco Calorie Reduced? No, I have not been watching that. What's up, Eddie? Hey, if y'all like Phantoms, I'm not trying to take anything away from y'all. I just don't remember liking it. Maybe I'll like it now. I don't know. I remember reading the book and then I watched the movie and I hated it. That's just what I remember. So now I just have these negative feelings towards it. What do you think? Screen Factory will announce October. I'm thinking of Sleepaway Camp. I don't think so, Kevin. It'd be awesome if they did, but I don't think so. I don't think so. I read Phantom's book and watched the movie. Both are good for their own reasons. You don't like Phantoms, you like. Yeah. I don't think it's horrible though, Scaps. I think I thought it was a good remake. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, Scaps. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I know Ben Affleck's the bomb in it, but yeah, what is up with that? The Twister Steelbook I saw was getting released or delayed. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I try to promote Groove for you all because I recommend going Groove. Like I got the Jaws Steelbooks from Groove, and they arrived early. So I think people that ordered from the Twister 4K Steelbook from Groove got it early too. Yeah, that's another good reason. Monthly Blu-ray tier list. Yeah, they just I don't know why I quit doing those, to be honest. I don't think they got a ton of engagement or views, so that's one big reason. But they're easy to do, so I don't know. Maybe I'll bring them back. Nice, JP. I have not gotten anything from Kaleidoscape or Kaleidoscope. The movies you download are larger than 100 GB. It's very expensive. Oh, isn't there a boutique label called Kaleidoscope? That's what I thought you were talking about. Or no, it's Oscilloscope. Never mind. No, I haven't looked at any kind of like streaming service like that before. When does Death the Smoochie come out? What? I think that's an August release. Yeah, I mean, maybe. I mean, it's possible. I don't know if I would do a full review. I don't do a ton of Blu-ray full reviews anymore, just because they always perform very poorly. But you know, I could watch it and talk about it either in a short or a video where I just talk about a number of things I watched or something at some point. I think the last Blu-ray review I did was The Shootist. That's because that was a really good edition from Arrow Video, and I love that movie. But yeah, it definitely should. Oh my goodness. K&L Collectibles and Games, $2 super chat. Can I get to see Arcadian? Get to see Arcadian? If so, did you? I haven't watched Arcadian. Did that come out yet? I think that's next week that comes out, right? Is that next week that comes out? Yeah, I haven't seen that yet, but I did want that. I did want to add that to the collection. But thank you so much, K&L Collectibles and Games. Got something. StreamYard is just weird tonight. I'm seeing another super chat, but I'm not seeing it in my sidebar. What is going on here? Michelle D, $10 super chat. Thank you so much, Michelle. I appreciate that. Do you think humanity will still be alive when they finally get around to releasing the Nightmare on Elm Street series on 4K? I've got theories on the Nightmare on Elm Street. I thought about making a video about it. So maybe I will at some point, but look, we're going to get the first one this year, right? That's pretty much guaranteed. I mean, there's a Steelbook pre-order up, and I mean, I guess nothing's guaranteed, right, until it's actually announced. I'm hoping we get the artwork reveal for that within the next couple of weeks. I tried to compare it to the Exorcist timeline, and I think we got the official announcement of the Exorcist on 4K late July last year. So I'm hoping we get the different editions for Nightmare on Elm Street very soon. As for the rest of them, I've got a theory. I'll put out a video at some point. I've talked about it before, but I want to put it in video form. That way, if I'm right, then I can reference that video. I'd probably be wrong, but anyway, I just want to talk about it. Jacob with the $2 super chat. Thank you so much. I want to see the Crow remake. Would you see it? I saw the didn't they do a new poster of that today? It doesn't look great, Jacob. And to be honest, I'm not a huge fan. It's okay, but I didn't like The Crow that much when I just watched it recently. It's fine. It's an okay movie. It's not a terrible movie or anything. And I think the new Crow it doesn't look great. It doesn't look great either. So I'll see it maybe just so me and my wife can talk about it on the channel and review it. I'm definitely not going to the theaters. That'll be a streaming watch 100%. But thank you, Jacob. Thank you, Michelle. Let me play y'all a little super clip.
Oh, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Give y'all a little gem. I got to play that at the end of the stream. Like, that's where that fits, right? But guys, we got 231 people, and I'm seeing we got 170 likes. So it is time to give it away. What was I went Red Hot Chili Peppers there for a second. The 4K digital code of the second best Jaws movie of all time, Jaws Revenge. The Revenge. Somebody's going to have a fun night. Don't spend this digital code in one place, that's for sure. Don't spend it all. Hell yeah. I've never retired a clip, I don't think. Maybe I have. I used to have other clips that I just had for like streams, and then I erased them, and some I kept. The one I've kept for a long time is the Heat one. And then I got the I Know What You Did. What are you waiting for, huh? That I kept, and then I got the Truman Show. I basically got a lot of these for like roundtables, and the ones I really liked I kept, and the ones that I thought were just okay I got rid of. So there you go. One thing I'll never retire though, he's gonna be with me until the channel's done, is my buddy here, Ratman. Now, if you've been subscribed to the channel for a while, you know who Ratman is. So there's your Ratman cameo for tonight. Let me get back up here. Oh my goodness. I will say, guys, just to talk about some content that I got coming to the channel soon, I filmed my top 10 4Ks of 2024 so far, and it was one of the most difficult videos to make because there was like all the ones I grabbed, I was like, damn, these are all so great. Like, but I had ones that definitely were higher than others for sure in my mind. But like when it came to like 5 through 10, I was like, all these are freaking great. I don't even know how to rank them. So that'll be coming out soon. And I've got another fun video talking about movies that were released in theaters that still don't have physical releases, and it's bullshit. And I wanted to talk about it, so that'll be coming out soon. And I've got more umbrella stuff in recently, so we'll be having another umbrella unboxing. I just dropped one yesterday. So lots of cool stuff. And I got a really cool video coming tomorrow. A subscriber unboxing. Somebody sent me something really awesome. So I'm excited to share that tomorrow. But guys, let's see. Leaving Las Vegas. I don't know if that'll ever get a 4K. It's so stupid, Gus. Are you serious? One of the greatest cinematic masterpieces of all time, Jaws 4, is so stupid and funny. That movie is meant to be taken 100% serious, Gus. You better get your priorities straight, okay? When you come in this chat, throwing your super chats around, correcting me on what 4K player I've got, and then wanting to tell me that Jaws of Revenge is stupid. Come on, Gus. Let's see. Oh, did Frank come in here? Where's Frank at? I saw Frank. What's up, Frank? How you doing, buddy? Slipcovers for skates. What are you talking about, God Tank? Yeah, I missed out on that Severin release, and I didn't get it. Now it's big money. It's big money. Oh, Boy Kills World. Is that good? Is that actually a good movie? Because I'll get it at some point if it's good, or watch it on streaming. It's Sony, isn't it? Or no, Lionsgate. I was hoping it was Sony because then it would be on Netflix. I like the Heat 4K. I like the Heat 4K. It probably look good on the OLED. I haven't watched it since I got my OLED. Oh, nice, Frank. I haven't seen Maxine. I'm hearing divisive things about that one, but Longlegs is worth your time. That's worth your time. Still waiting for Warner Brothers to send my replacement disc for Rocky 1 through 6. Oh, has anybody gotten those at all? What's up, Smirk? Terminator 4K's got a Steelbook announcement, pre-order up on Zavi, and no official announcement. It's pretty much in the same. It's pretty much the same as Nightmare on Elm Street at this point. We're just kind of waiting on the official announcement. But that one will probably come out in November, I think, is what they're speculating. As for the sequel, I've heard rumors that they're going to redo part 2. I don't know if that's true, but I've heard rumors that they are. Speculation. 3 and Salvation, those don't have 4Ks, right? I know Genesis does, and of course Dark Fate does. That was a newer one. But yeah, 3 and Salvation, I have to imagine we'll get those at some point. Somebody will do those. Let's see. Catherine Isabel. Yep. Thank you. Oh, I wish it would be from Arrow. I don't think we're going to get that lucky, though. Yeah, no. I try to catch up, Mozart. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. You know what, though? You did that 10:29. I'm only 19 minutes behind. I haven't watched Inception in 4K. AI is coming to replace living beings. How do you know they haven't already? How do you know you're not AI right now, Doctor? You don't. You don't. None of us do. How do you know? You don't. I think it will. What is better than the overpraised? I mean, I just said Batman 89 is my favorite, so obviously I'm thinking along the same lines. Look, The Dark Knight has one of the most iconic villain performances of all time, and maybe like a top 5 performance of the 2000s so far, with Heath Ledger as the Joker. But as a movie, there's some of that movie that just doesn't work for me. A lot of it happens in the last hour of the film. So I don't think it's a perfect movie. In fact, I think it's far from a perfect movie. So I'm not going to call it a masterpiece and say it's my favorite when there's things about it that I just don't like that much. The Dark Knight Rises, I like a lot, but there's things about that I don't like that much. Batman Begins, I really like it, but there's things about it I don't like. So Batman 89, it's like, yeah, it's not perfect either, but I have so much nostalgia with that one that that one just has to be elevated for me to the top. I just love watching it. So Batman Returns too. Like I love Batman Returns. So I wouldn't think you were crazy for saying that at all. I don't know. I think they'll bring the Paramount Presents back. Oh, is it cool? Yeah, I need that. I need that. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, Vanessa Williams. Oh, cool, cool. What do you say to people who say, well, John Carpenter called Halloween 2 an abomination? I say I love John Carpenter and he's got a lot of great films and he's a great director, but I don't care what he thinks. I like what I like. Of course, John Carpenter is going to say that. Like it in essence, takes away from his movie. And in a lot of ways, for me, kind of one ups it. So of course he's going to say that. But I love John Carpenter. He can say whatever the hell he wants. I don't care what he says. He has his opinion. I have mine. Obviously, his opinion means a little bit more since he literally made the first film. But I can still have my opinion. Troy had an uncut version. That blonde Helen killer body. Okay. Would you watch the Crow remake or not? I want to see it. Jacob really wants to see the Crow remake. Oh, nice, nice. Look, Groove they're the new Best Buy. They just don't have an actual location. But to be honest, like if any steelbook is on Groove, it's always cheaper than Amazon. And so are the new 4Ks. Now they mostly just will get the Universal and Warner Brothers stuff. It's rare that I see them get Paramount releases, Sony, Lionsgate. I feel like they've been on there before, but they don't get a lot of the new stuff. It's usually Universal and Warner Brothers on Groove. So they don't have everything, but anytime there's a steelbook from Warner Brothers or Universal, I recommend getting on Groove and getting it. Because you're going to get it early. You're going to get it in good condition. And it's going to be cheaper. So, and I hope that Amazon recognizes that at some point and they price match them. That would be nice. But guys, look, I'm already oh, thank you so much, Jacob. Arnold Schwarzenegger's favorite movie is Titanic. Is it really? Is that confirmed? I don't know if I buy that. I don't know if I buy that. But I mean, it makes sense. It's his buddy James Cameron that made it. I don't know. But let's go ahead and get into the sale real quick. I just want to go over these deals and just talk about. I always take way too long to get to this. I want to talk about the Prime sale and whether or not it was disappointing, because the prices are good. I think where the problem comes in is our expectations for sales versus just normal sales that we see on a day-to-day, on a week-to-week. They're higher with sales. It's like when you're talking Prime Day, when you're talking Black Friday, you expect $7 Blu-rays, $10 4Ks, even for like newer titles, like maybe they're 15 or 16. And it's like, I'm looking right here, and I know there was more deals yesterday, and there were deals leading up to it. I try to update you guys on my community tab. So if you're not checking that out, definitely check it out. There's good deals on here. Don't get me wrong. The problem with me is I get most of this stuff when it comes out. Not all of it, but a lot of it. So by the time we get to Prime sales, there's really not a lot left for me to even want to get. So I didn't get anything. But I'm looking at some of these deals, and it's like Doom Part 2 is $22.99. Is that really a prime deal? Like, I know that the movie just came out. Well, it's $21.79. The prices are different when you actually click on it. $21.79 for Doom Part 2. I get it just came out a couple of months ago, but can we maybe get that down to like 18 or 19? You know, it just that feels like a normal deal, like something you would see anytime. Double Jeopardy, $23.99. Oppenheimer, why is Oppenheimer $14.99 on 4K? That's almost a year old 4K at this point. Well, not quite 9 months, but I feel like I've seen Oppenheimer for cheaper on 4K. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's the cheapest it's been. But you know, I would think $12.99, $13.99 for Oppenheimer. It's just a little too high. The Suicide Squad, James Gunn, that's more of what I would expect from a sale like this. $9.99, but it's like at this point, you just have to accept that inflation has affected our sales as well. And what used to be $9.99, $10.99 is now $12.99, $13.95, $14.99. So in my opinion, the sales, I mean, look, if you didn't get a lot of these titles, Casablanca for $11.29, American Graffiti, which I heard was not a good transfer, $11.99, Willy Wonka, $10.99. Like, they're good deals. Shawshank, $10.99. Good deals for sure, but just not as great as I feel like we're used to with these kind of sales. And then you got this Sony Pictures Classics, which this one went up. I think it was like $120 yesterday. But I mean, it's $147. That doesn't really feel like a deal, you know? But I click on it, it's $121.99. So I guess it's a little bit lower than it said. A lot of these might be lower than what they're saying. $121.99 for that 11 film box set. It's not bad, but you know what would be better? $99.99 for that. I think it would feel like a little bit more of a deal. But you know, there's good stuff here for sure. Like I said, I got most of it. Like, why is Barbie $16.99? Like, that should be way lower than that. But $15.99 when I click on it. So some of these are wrong. They're lower when I click on them. Goonies, Clockwork Orange, Full Metal Jacket. I mean, these are all great discs that are definitely worth $10.99. But sorry, guys, I'm losing my voice. Let me take a drink real quick. And we do have 212 people watching. Thank you all so much for being here. But let me know what you all think in the chat. Am I wrong? Are these great deals? Let me know. I mean, I don't have Monster Hunter. Should I get Monster Hunter on 4K for $13.95? There was one that I did want. I wanted Boys in the Hood because I don't have that, and I think that was like $13.95 yesterday. But then I was like, have they done a steelbook of that? And are they going to re-release it on steelbook because it's Sony? And should I wait for that? So I didn't get it. I do need Missing in the collection. So there's a couple things I need. I know the Dark Knight trilogy was like $30, and I don't have those movies. Speaking of the Dark Knight, I don't have those movies on 4K. I just still have them on Blu-ray. And I know they're great 4K, so I probably need to get them. But I don't know. It's just, maybe it's just sales in general have just kind of lost their luster recently for me. Because they all come at the same time, and it's like I can't keep up. So it's like I just withdraw. I'm like, all you sales coming out at the same time. I was like, I can't go hard at any of you. I just have to pick and choose where I'm going to put my money and just forget about it for the rest of the month. Like Kino Lorber, I wanted to dive back in, but I can't. I just can't. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. Let me flip over here and talk about the other piece of news we got, and then I'll get back into the chat as we close things out. I am on orbitdvd.com, and that is where the Twister 4K box set is. Let me make this a little bit bigger. I don't know if I should put myself at the bottom. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Really cool box set. It was announced today. I feel like I saw some images maybe yesterday. But the box set is the same artwork that's on the slipcover. But inside the steelbook, the actual steelbook is the original poster art, which is freaking awesome. And on the back, you got Bill Paxton, Helen Hunt holding onto the rail. And on the back of the box set, you got them in the fields with the F5 coming at them, which is really cool. It looks great. It's a rigid slipcase, 2-disc steel book, so you're going to have the Blu-ray in there as well. Production notes, booklets. You're going to have poster and art cards as well, so you get an original poster in there as well. So it looks like a great release. I mean, to me, well worth the $59.99. I mean, it looks, it's the same as any other like boutique release that you would get, I feel like, and it's Twister, for crying out loud. So I probably will get this, but just some other images. If it doesn't sell out, I don't know if this thing went quick or not. Sometimes, I'll be honest, when there's a really expensive release or more expensive premium release that comes out that I know I really don't need because I already have it on 4K, but I want it, but I know I don't need it, I'll wait a couple of days. And if it sells out, I just look at it as divine intervention, and I just wasn't meant to have it. So maybe that's what will happen with Twister. But I do need this. Maybe I'll try to order it tomorrow. But if it sells out real quick, then I just didn't need it, and then I won't get it. But I don't know if this will sell out or not, and something tells me I need this. I really need it. So I should probably just add it to the cart right now. I don't know if it's on Diabolic or not. I know it's on Amazon UK as well. But $59.99 for this. And that's the interior artwork of the steelbook. Really awesome. But let me know what you guys think of the Twister 4K steelbook. All right, we're back. Let's see what you guys have to say, and then we're going to wrap things up. We got 205 people still watching. Thank you all so much for being here tonight. I appreciate it. K&L Collectibles and Games. Oh, it isn't out yet. No problem, Ken. Been enjoying your channel and Married with Media. I can't even remember. I can't even remember what that was, K&L, that I commented on. Yeah. It's good that you snagged that Sony Pictures Classic set. I'm actually surprised that was still in print, Kevin. I didn't. I thought that went out of print, but I guess not. I still got it sitting over there. I got to get it up on a shelf somewhere. I want Nightmare 3 and 4 more than 1. I understand that. I mean, 3 would look amazing. 4, I think, would look even better. So I understand that. Wife's favorite movie. I don't know. I think she would say Lord of the Rings. I don't know which one she would pick. Probably Fellowship, just because she's the most nostalgic for it. The first one that she saw that made her fall in love with the film. So I'd say Lord of the Rings. Yeah, it does. It does. Oh, that's nice that you got that. How much was that? Was that like 39? I saw all the Bond movies were on there again for $60, so that was a pretty good deal. Let me scoot up. I feel so far away. Yeah, I mean, look, he's got range. You can't deny that. Whatever you want to say about Nicolas Cage, you can't deny he's got some range. See, I've already answered some of these. What? Are you serious? I watched Jaws 3, 4K. Already it looked the best it's ever looked. The outside scenes were great. Looking 3D still looks bad. Obviously, they can't fix that, but great ever. Well, thank you for giving me some hope, Brent. I appreciate that. Yes, Hell Ratma, Fish and Mel, they attend the Church of Latter-day Ratmas. So they are all about that religion. I know that. So yes, Hail Ratma, all hail Ratma. Ratma, forget about AI. Ratma will come to extinguish us on this earth sooner rather than later. Ratma will take over every man, woman, and child, and we will love it. We will love the smell of Ratma entering entering our bodies as it takes over. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Hail Ratma. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. Cruel Jaws is incredibly dumb too. Maybe Wednesdays, you know. Oh, that you are extreme. You are an extreme snob, dingo boy. Only at Dolby Atmos. I'm only purchasing movies that are in Dolby Atmos, and I don't even have Dolby. Well, I mean, you're really limiting yourself because there's a lot of 4Ks that don't have Dolby Atmos. So you gotta get rid of that restriction. You know, maybe Dolby Vision. If it doesn't have Dolby Vision, don't get it. But Dolby Atmos, I mean, that's a lot of releases that don't have that. That's a lot of releases. Holy shit, Justin. Didn't you drop like 800? Didn't you buy 60 Vinegar Syndrome titles last week? And now you spend $1,000 on Prime? Look, there are incredibly smart people out there that don't buy anything new and they wait for the sales and they load up. And I am in all of you. I respect you. I think that's awesome that you can just get it all at once like that. It requires planning. It requires restraint. What am I trying to say? It requires patience. It requires discipline. That's the word I was looking for. A lot of discipline to be able to do that. So more power to you. I think that's incredible. And people like that, these sales will absolutely deliver for. But if you're buying the stuff week to week and you got a lot of the stuff that you wanted and you know, some of the stuff that you were like, maybe I'll get it on Prime Day for $10 and it's not $10, it's $13. That's when it gets a little disappointing. So nice EP. Oh, nice. I mean, it's more of a so bad it's bad, but I thought I had fun with it. I had fun with it, but it's not. It takes itself very seriously, so it's not really like a so bad it's good movie. It's just kind of bad, but in an okay way. It's a watchable bad. Twister the Revenge Storm Chasers move across the country to avoid tornadoes, but the tornado finds them. Hell yes. The next Twister, like if this is Twister 2 Twisters, the next one will be Twisters 3D and then Twister the Revenge. Hell yeah. Oh, nice, Kevin. Nice. Oh, Salvation does have a 4K. I did not know that. I did not know that. Oh my God, I'm yawning. Are you sure about that? Is it overseas? Or you hit me with the overseas 4K? Because I don't think it has a domestic 4K in the US. But I am seeing it overseas. So yeah. Terminator Salvation. Yeah, it has overseas releases, but does not have a official 4K in the States. So there you go. Nice. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool. If I were AI, I would have more energy right now. Unless the AI wants you to feel like you're human, so it depletes your energy automatically, you know. AI is pretty smart. It doesn't ever want you to become self-aware of what's actually going on. Gary Gone Postal, while sitting here, I caught the 7 Breaking Bad Complete Series Blu-ray for $35. It wasn't that cheap, was it? If it was, I need to get that shit. I've been holding out for Breaking Bad on 4K, though. I feel like that's a series they should do on 4K. It says 66 on here. Shit, when you click on it, see, these freaking prices on here are misleading. When you click on it, it is $33.49. Holy shit. I just need to bite the bullet and get it. Oh, it says it's repackaged though. So it's a refurbished Breaking Bad. I don't know. Do I get it? Do I hold out for the 4K? Like, do you think they're going to do 4K Breaking Bad? I mean, it's one of the most popular shows of all time. They're doing Friends on 4K. Like, I would think that they would do Breaking Bad on 4K at some point. I mean, honestly, next to The Sopranos, like what, and Game of Thrones, like what's a more popular show than Breaking Bad? Walking Dead, but I mean, that fell off. Like, people aren't as into Walking Dead, whereas Breaking Bad knew exactly where to end. And because it ended before it overstayed its welcome, people think of that show much more fondly. So I feel like that has a better place in TV history. But damn. Heath Ledger, RIP. My favorite movie from him is The Dark Knight and Lord of Dogtown. I haven't seen Lord of Dogtown, but I am seeing another super chat from Michelle. Thank you so much, Michelle. $10 super chat. I'm holding out for Twister versus Predator. Hell yes. Hell yes. I would see that all day long. Who would win? And what kind of a twister? Because there's multiple twisters, you know. Is the dueling twin twisters against the Predator the first twister? That first twister in Twister is pretty fierce. Like, especially the little dust cloud it kicks up at its feet. The third one's really scary. The one that drops in and out of the sky. But I would honestly put the Predator up against the Shining Drive-In Twister. I think that would be a good matchup, mano y mano. It would be pretty great. So, not the F5. The F5s puts the Predator way at a disadvantage. I want the Predator to be able to put up some kind of a fight. So I think the Predator versus the Shining Drive-In Twister would be great. But what do you guys think? But thank you so much, Michelle. I appreciate that. Let me give you a little super clip action. Let me give you some. Since we're talking about Twister, I mean, got to give you some death.
It's coming! It's headed right for us!
Was there ever a better role from Philip Seymour Hoffman? No disrespect. I honestly think that might be my favorite role from him. I love him as Dusty so much. Also, he's also pretty underrated in Along Came Polly. He's really hilarious. He could do the comedy and the drama like so well. Like he's like two different people. Like he can just do those comedic performances, and then on a dime he can just switch to like a really dramatic performance like The Master, which is another great performance by him. So yeah, crazy. The new one's good, Adrian. I didn't love it like some people did, but it's good. I'm very excited for Can't Hardly Wait. I love that movie. That's my favorite party movie because it is an actual party movie. Like the whole movie takes place at a party pretty much, except for very little at the beginning and very little after. But that is the best party movie. Love that movie. AI is only as intelligent as the person programming them, and the AI that they use at banks, Walmart, Best Buy, and I can't even pronounce that, Big Time. I've seen it, but I do not own that one because every time I find that Blu-ray somewhere, it's always like $23, or if it's on a sale on Amazon, it's like $22 or $23. It just never goes under 20. And I kind of feel like they'll do a 4K of that at some point, so I don't want to spend over $20 for a Blu-ray from Scream Factory. Yeah, Deadpool Wolverine is coming soon. I don't know, Kevin. I think they're just taking it easy for a little bit. I feel like they'll have at least one, maybe two titles coming out before the end of the year. Possibly. See, is it that low? Because it was saying it was still over 100. if that 4K steelbook's like, I don't need it because I got the damn films on 4K in that box set, but damn it. That's a good deal though. If you don't have those. I wanted to get Moon because I don't have Moon in the collection. Maybe there was better films than I thought, or better deals than I thought. Is there an American Pie set? I know 88 Films is doing the 4K. I think all four of those films are pretty solid. The actual like regular American Pie movies, not the Bandcamp shit, straight to DVD stuff they did. If I were to rank them, not that anybody asked, but I would go Reunion number 4. It was a solid return from what I remember, but I haven't rewatched it a ton. And then I would go Wedding number 3. I really liked Wedding. Like at one point, I may have put Wedding at number 2, but Wedding is number 3. American Pie, the original, is number 2, and American Pie 2 is my favorite of the franchise. I love that one. Let's see. Already had the mainline releases, but now I can watch all the other ones. Yeah. Honestly, Vanderhoff, I would, if you're a Jurassic Park fan, like they've had the box set with all 5 of them in it, or I think 6 at this point. I feel like for like 40 or $50. So if you just want all the movies, like you can get them for that. But if you just care about the first movie, then the 4K is good for the most part. So yeah, I mean, $11.99 is not a terrible deal for that. I paid like $20 when it came out. So is Hook still on sale on 4K? I think it is. I think it is. I think I saw it in here. Yeah, I linked it, I think yesterday or maybe the day before, so or maybe today. So go check my community tab because I got all these in there, and then you can use my links, and I would appreciate that. Oh God, John, do we have again? Damn it. But somewhat true statement, I guess. But they were also cheaper 2 years ago as well. The sales kind of suck. My 2 favorite channels are Mid-Level Media and Nintendo Collecting. Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, it's weird that those like 4 formats collections, digital, DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K are cheaper than the regular 4Ks. That's weird. But it's like I don't want to get those because I like having the 4K in a 4K case and not a DVD size case. Nio, some good picks, man. That Rio Bravo 4K is top tier. Looks amazing. And speaking of westerns, I started watching Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid last night. I'm about an hour into it, and it looks really phenomenal on 4K. Really phenomenal. Oh, nice. You got the box set. They still have the box set? They still have the box set. Superman box set for $64.99. That feels a little steep to me. That's a little steep. That's a little steep. All right, guys, I'm zooming through. Yeah, I do. You're right. Damn it, Michelle. Yes, you blind buy. Don't even think about it. It's a great 90s disaster film with great characters. I'm not going to say a great story. It's a good story. For the movie it is. It's a good story. I love the story, but I it's hard for me to recommend because I feel like you have to have a certain level of nostalgia for it, but honestly, I just think it's a really good movie with entertaining characters. They all have great chemistry with each other. It really is everything. It's action. It's a disaster film. It's a comedy. It's a romance. it's a horror film in parts as well, I would say. It's just everything in one. So I don't know. Bill Paxton's great. Helen Hunt's great. I love the movie, so it's hard for me to. I'm biased, obviously, but if you've never seen it, like it's definitely worth a watch. I appreciate that, Jedi. That is true. Yeah, a lot of these Groove will run sales all the time where you can get a lot of those titles for sometimes cheaper than the Amazon sale. That is true. I think the best part of the sale happened before the sale. Like all the Sony titles that went on sale like a week or so ago for $13.95 or over the weekend, like those were all really good deals for those titles. Oh, well, thank you for joining. Yeah, I'm going to try to be live every Wednesday night, hopefully. Gary's here. What's up, Gary? Does it seem like they upped the base price of some of these Prime Day deals before they put out the discount on them? I don't know if they did that, but I mean, across the board, like the MSRP prices are up for sure. So maybe it's because of that it feels that way. Oh, really, Marius? It was boring, huh? That's a shirt right there, Kevin. That's a shirt. I'm gonna have to make that. I would vote for Radma. I don't think I can make that happen specifically. I mean, I could email them and be like, "Hey, I want Small Soldiers on 4K." I don't know if they listen to me or not, but I could let them know there's interest. You know, maybe I could put out a poll, and if I get enough people to vote on it, I can send them that. Be like, "Look, there's 1,000 people that said they would buy Small Soldiers on 4K day one. Can you all put it out? Send them some statistics, maybe." Maybe. I feel like they'll do it, maybe. They did Good Burger, didn't they? No, they didn't do good. They just did a steel book of that. They just did a steel book. Oh, let's see. Nightmare on Elm Street 7 movie Blu-ray. What do you think for quality? I don't know what you're trying to say, Nelly. I don't know if I watched the Blu-ray on that because I just got that Blu-ray set like a year ago, and I don't think I've watched the Blu-ray of Nightmare, Wes Craven's New Nightmare, because I've been watching my DVD set like up until 2 years ago when I got that Blu-ray set. Yeah, it should. Yeah, I know there's a rumor for Sopranos on 4K. Yeah, he didn't have to hold the door. He didn't. He didn't have to go all Hodor on him, but he did. And it's like once he started doing it, like there was no turning back. Like, what's he gonna do? Let go and run down? It would have caught him before he ran down the stairs. So it's like he was trying to hold it. Like I get it. Like I'm putting myself in that moment when I'm watching it now because I'm thinking like what I would do to try to protect my wife and kids. And I get his mindset. He's like, okay, it's a twister coming over. It'll just go by. There'll be some winds. Let me just try to hold this store so we don't get something that flies in here or something. So he's trying to hold it. He's not thinking it's going to come like directly over them and literally like they're going to be in the suction part of the twister. So he's holding it. Like I'm thinking to myself, like, would I try to do that? Maybe I would, and it would be something stupid. And I would think to myself after I did it, oh, this was stupid, but there's no going back now. So I got to keep doing it. And then I'm just going to get sucked away. So I get it. Like, I don't know if I would have, I think it's pretty realistic because I think that, sometimes when we're in a panic, dads can be dumb. So, and just think irrationally and not make the best decisions. But yeah, right after he gets blown away. Yeah, I always found that weird as a kid too. Like he gets blown away and then they're fine. So I'm like, why did he? That was pointless. It's completely pointless. But it's what made Jo the character that she was. So you needed that in the movie narratively. Yeah, that would be a great fight. He is in that movie. I haven't seen that a lot. But yeah, and also what was that one? Capote? Capote. He was also the villain in Mission Impossible 3. Like he was on a lot of shit. A lot of shit. And he was in freaking wasn't he in Boogie Nights too? Oh yeah, there we go. Boogie Nights. Yeah, that was a year after Twister. Sequest, Jonathan Brandis. Wedding falls behind because of Sean William Scott's performance. It's like he forgot how to play Stifler in that one. I always thought he was hilarious. Like I always thought he was great in American Wedding. I think why it failed was because that character was never meant to be the lead. And I think in American Wedding, like he very much is the lead of that film. So it's kind of resting on his shoulders. And I don't know if his character had the juice to be the lead of the movie. But I didn't care when I was like 17 watching that in the theaters. I thought everything he was doing was hilarious. But that movie does feel like something's off a little bit with it. And I think it's because he's the lead character in that one. Whereas in Reunion, they kind of bring everybody back together. And they're all kind of bouncing off each other again. But American Wedding feels like Sean William Scott's movie, Stifler's movie. And the rest of them don't really feel like that. Not even the second one, even when they knew what they had with him from the first one and he was a super popular character. The second one still feels pretty balanced. But yeah, I can see what you're saying. You can't stand Helen Hunt's. What? You got to see it. You'll love Helen Hunt in this movie specifically. I'm not a fan of As Good as It Gets, so I kind of get what you're saying. But Helen Hunt and Twister as Jo is iconic. Okay, it's iconic. It's like Sigourney Weaver and Aliens. Same deal to me. Yeah, I'm going to get it when it goes down in price a little bit. I will get that because I don't have that in the collection and I don't have UHF. So I will get both of those releases. I can't spend $33 for these 4K releases from Shout Factory when there's like nothing to them. I just can't do it. I can't do it. Yeah, well, if we lived in a universe where I hadn't seen Twister, I might make that mistake. Yeah, it's I've always said Mission Impossible 3 is my least favorite. I've only seen it once and I never felt the need to rewatch that. My favorite is probably the first one just for nostalgic reasons, and then I would say that of the newer ones, Ghost Protocol is incredible to me. I think it's the best of the newer ones. I love everything about that one. You got Brad Bird directing, same guy that did The Incredibles, so you have that like 4-person like chemistry down perfectly in that movie. That's the introduction of Simon Pegg, who's a great character. You got freaking Jeremy Renner in it, who's great, and the woman, I forget her name. Is it like Paula Patton or something? I thought she was great, and they never brought her back. But I love Ghost Protocol, and you got the freaking Dubai skyscraper climb. That's awesome. That's honestly, like, if I didn't have nostalgia for the first one, that might be the best one to me. Is Ghost Protocol. But Fallout's amazing too. So is Rogue Nation. What's up, Jordo? And guys, I got to get the hell out of here pretty soon, but I appreciate all of you all joining me. I appreciate StreamYard for not showing me the chat or the time. I appreciate that. He plays Stifler like an a-hole jock in every other film except for Wedding. He plays him like he has a mental disability. Oh, Jesus. Thanks to some perks with my job, I got to order some custom shelves from Modern Shelving today. I'm pushing 1,000 movies at this point. Oh, nice. Nice. You got them shelves and fancy shelves. Fancy. I call them fancy pants shelves is why I call those Dordo. Fancy pants. I picked up the last 2 Hitchcock collections. Yeah, those were down too to like low 30s. That's a great deal for those sets. Because some of those sets have 5 movies. So to get all 3 of those sets for under $100, and it's like what, 14 movies on 4K, like great movies, that's a great deal. That's a great deal. But yeah, guys, look, I'm shutting her down for the night. I appreciate all of you all for joining me. Hit the like button on your way out if you haven't already. We still got 174 people watching. I will try my hardest, my damnedest to be back here next Wednesday, 9:30, 9:45, and we'll have some other topics, some other things to discuss. I want these streams to just be, me discussing a couple of topics that are kind of relevant in the world of physical media, and then just us BSing the rest of the time, talking about whatever, movies, physical media, whatever you guys want to talk about. That's what I'm here for. So thank you all so much for joining. Hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. John Public, we have got an announcement for North by Northwest overseas, not in the U.S. yet, but hopefully we'll get that very soon. But thanks again. Like, comment, subscribe. Comments after the stream. That helps with the algorithm and all that kind of stuff. And I will see you guys later.